This is a Class B van from Entegra Coach that is very off-road capable, meaning not only can it take you anywhere you want to go, but with it being an Entegra Coach, it is very high quality as well. Let's go take a look. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and we are here at the Blue Compass RV display taking a look at this 2025 Entegra Coach Launch 19Y. So this is going to be a Class B van from Entegra Coach that is going to be on a Mercedes chassis. It's a 2500 chassis, and then it has a Koni shock system on here with the BF Goodwrench tires. So it's going to give you a more aggressive look here, but also make it more capable for going off-road. And then it also has a beefed up and oversized rear stabilizer bar as well to help with the side-to-side rocking in this motorhome. So everything about this is just a really great off-grid van option that is also small in profile here. So you can see the floor plan layout that we got right here. Have that floor plan layout there, and then you can see some of the different options that are on here. Entegra doesn't come with a whole ton of additional options, but they are really loaded with what you get. And then here at the Hershey RV show where I'm filming this, you can see the price here, but this is with Blue Compass, and Blue Compass has over 100 different stores in 33 different states. So if you are shopping for your next RV, you definitely can use the link down below in the comments and description of this video that will help direct you to a store nearest you to find your next RV. So it's on the Mercedes Sprinter 2500 chassis. It has a 3.0 liter 4-cylinder all-wheel drive drivetrain on here. So 2 years ago, Sprinter went from the 4-wheel drive to all-wheel drive. So now you don't have to switch between drive modes. It will have that all-wheel drive on there. And then they have a partial paint option, which we're not seeing on this model here, but it does have the option to add a partial paint. So the partial paint would basically be a paint design that kind of swoops down the side here along the back. So that is one option to the outside exterior. Other than that, this is all the Mercedes chassis design here. Now up on the roof, it does have a roof rack up there. Let me see if I can get you up here to take a look at that. It's gonna be really hard because I won't be able to see, but I can try my best to direct it so that y'all can see. There is a 200 watt panel up there. Oh gosh, so hard to get up there. I'm sorry, y'all. There's a rack up there. There's a 200 watt solar panel up there. And then it has your air conditioner. It also has a 10 watt charge panel for the Coach battery as well. So you have the 200 watt panel for the house batteries, and then you have the 10 watt panel for the Coach battery to just make sure that is always maintained and well charged. On top of that, this has a Lithionics 48 volt battery system. So this is going to be a really nice system where you also have a 48 volt a 48 volt air conditioner on here. Sorry, I'm trying to navigate the crowd here as well at the same time and make sure I'm not in anybody's way. But it has a 48 volt air conditioner on here. So a couple things about this. This is gonna make this one of the most efficient battery systems on a van in the market right now. Competitors to this are typically running an 120 volt air conditioner through an inverter, and this here has a 48 volt air conditioner. That means this is running the AC at about 900 watts per hour, whereas competitors are typically running ACs at about 1500 watts per hour. And the battery system on here, it's going to have about a 7900 watt per hour capacity on here. So you're gonna be able to run the AC on here for a long time, essentially is what I'm getting at. With the battery system on here, you can run that AC for quite a long time. I can't say exactly because we literally would just have to sit here and, you know, the exact weather conditions that you may be in and just let it run till it dies to see for sure. So I don't know exactly how long I can say that it will last, but it should last longer than a lot of competing things out there. You also can get an optional 300 watt folding solar panel that can go on the side of the rig and on the ground when you're out camping at your spot that will help not only keep the batteries charged on the unit, but they will actually charge up the batteries with things like the lights on and stuff like that. Not with the AC running, but if you just have like the lights on and whatnot, it will be able to charge that battery up with some of the 12 volt components going. You have a backup camera here. It does have a 360 camera system. You can see you kind of have the stick out area here, allowing for some headroom when you're laying down in the bed position. And then it has the Koni shock system. So then you have the beefed up rear stabilizer bar back here. It's gonna be hard to see some of the different stuff back behind here. But nice BF Goodwrench tire. It's the all-terrain TA tire. And then you do have a cassette style toilet. Like that this is all painted. So just kind of seeing that Entegra touch right there, that is all painted right here. And this cassette toilet essentially means that, oh, they have it locked on me. I'm so sorry, y'all. I tried to show it, but this is locked. I don't have the key for it. But it's gonna be like a little suitcase thing that your toilet runs into, and you can dump that wherever you want. So that's one of the things about vans, is you typically are dealing with something like a cassette toilet, but it kind of is what it is. Have a light here, 3 different intensities to that, and then that is pretty much everything. Entegra badge looks really nice on the side. It's kind of like a charcoal chrome look. It's on your Mercedes chassis, so you have the power seats here. Good height on the Mercedes chassis for people that are taller, so comfortable drive position for someone like me who is 6'2". With my shoes on, I still feel pretty comfortable in this spot. Definitely more comfortable a lot of times than you feel in a gas chassis. And I also don't know how much of a lift is on here, but this thing is definitely lifted up off the ground. That looks like it's about a 3-inch lift. It has an armless awning coming out off the top, your light bar up here as well. So a lot of different cool equipment going on here. And then again, price here, we kind of saw it, but $149 here at the show. So let's go ahead and hop inside. I'm going to switch the camera lens real quick. And actually, before we hop inside, you do have this flip down table right here. So it's just a magnet latch to hold that in place. You can see how that table will flip down right there, giving you a nice table here. And then with your screen door that comes down, you can see how this screen is going to drop down right here. This whole area is actually weighted, so it's going to be a lot more stable. It's hard to tell, but there's like these magnet latches here. These things are magnetized and it's heavy, it's thick. So it's going to make it more enjoyable when you have your curtain down. It's not gonna be blowing around and stuff quite as much. You see your awning coming out right now. It does have a wind sensor on the awning. Now you don't wanna fully depend on that wind sensor, because if a gust of wind comes through really heavily and it doesn't have time to fully close all the way, then this here is not exactly going to close quick enough for you to be able to get it in before it, just blows away or just rips off. So make sure you're closing that when you can if it's getting windy. Also want to point out the ladder here. This is not the position that it will be in when you actually need to climb up onto the roof. There's a little lock mechanism right there, and you will move it to the side of the rig when you need to get up onto the roof. Now, as we step inside here, again, in the Mercedes chassis, right away, some things I noticed. You have Italian cabinetry in here. I'm trying to remember the name of the company, but I know the cabinetry comes from an Italian company. So custom-made cabinetry, that is pretty nice. If I could remember the name, I would tell you, but unfortunately, I just forgot. Of course, with the Mercedes chassis, you get a lot of really nice features. Everything is all black up in here, and the new for 2025, they went to a black seat color inside of here instead of a tan. So no more tan in here. They went to black, matches the rest of the coach. Everything down in here, also black as well. Some other cool things, you have power windows on here. So you can see how these open up with power. So like I was saying, with Entegra Coach, you're getting a lot of like higher quality things with this motorhome. You also have pull up shades for the bug screen, pull down shades for the privacy shade right there. And then nice LED light beams all throughout. You have your 12-volt refrigerator right here. So 12-volt fridge, you're going to have your freezer portion on the fridge. And then this is a neat little thing. Everybody misses this when they come into this coach. No one has any idea that this pulls out. So you actually have additional counter space right there. And now because you're using your counter space 95% of the time, and then maybe cooking for like 10, 20 minutes a day, you have the induction cooktop, but the induction cooktop is a plug-in induction cooktop, so it can actually store away in this cabinet right here. You can see all the cabinet doors, really nice on here. They all latch shut, so you push those in and then they will open up. You have a standard kind of like plywood style drawer construction in here with staples on it. And then you have a stainless steel sink here, storage up above. And then the AC is actually on full blast right now, y'all. It is incredibly quiet. Super surprised with how quiet that is. And I feel the air all the way from here being blasted at me. So that is very nice. You have your vent fan right here. So that is going to be a max air vent fan. All of your controls for the motorhome are right here. So you have your touchscreen control panel. It has a Timberline hydronic heating system, which is controlled right here. So this is going to be a hydronic heating system that will use the diesel fuel as the heating element. And then you have your solar controls right here. So everything for your power management. Storage space up through here, and this is carpet lined. right there, and then you have your bunk controls right here. So we can actually see, hopefully we were able to put this down. We'll come back here real quick. I do want to mention they added the third track here for your tie down points in the back. So last year they just had the this back one and the front one there, and then they added this middle one. You can also add on an additional battery that would sit back here. It would be caged in aluminum and kind of act as a bench to sit back here. So that's another option that you can add. And then we will drop this bed down. But before I do that, you can also see you have some storage spaces right there. So pretty neat. But when we drop this bed down, see it'll drop down like so. Again, the power component is right there for that. Hopefully this goes down with no issues or anything. Cool, pretty good. Close this up. You now have your bed. You can see how that goes across here. You have reading lights up in that space. Now you can see why there's this cutout area here. Allows you to get pillows back into the space and elongate your sleeping area. Same with over here as well. And I'm gonna get in the bed in just a second, but I do wanna show you all the bathroom first. So with the bathroom, kick my shoes out of the way. Took my shoes off to get on the bed for you. See here, that's gonna kind of act as a privacy door there. It does have a latch on it, so when it's closed, you can latch it shut. And then here in your bathroom, you have some shelving in here so you can use this as storage when you're going down the road. I always consider these toilets as kind of an emergency use sort of toilet, but nonetheless, you have a toilet in here. It is a plastic style toilet, it feels like, yep. And then for your shower components, you do have a water circulation system, very important on motorhomes like this, where your tank sizes are, can be fairly limited. So you don't want to fill up your gray tank too quickly. If you don't know what that means, water that drains from your shower head down into the drain here is going to fill up your gray tank, and then you need to regularly dump that. So you don't want excess water going in there that's unnecessary, making you dump this more often. So this water can actually recirculate. This will change colors when it has gotten warm, and then you can switch the knob there to make it go up through the shower head, and that will make sure you don't waste any water waiting for it to get warm. You have a light in here, vent fan in here, and then you do have a clothing line that goes across here that you can hang things on. Plus you have your curtain, and everything in here is waterproof. Finally, this spot right here, good spot to store some toilet paper or anything that you don't want to get wet. So that is pretty much everything in this space here. These two doors close like so. And again, latches here to keep these closed when you're going down the road. And then I am 6'1" without my shoes on, and we're gonna climb on this bed here. As I climb on the bed, see what we're working with. Oh yeah, this is not bad at all. This is actually my first time laying in a bed like this. So you can see here, my feet go all the way down to the end right there, and then my head is gonna be like right up against the window pretty much. So I need every bit of space in here. I would say this bed area is right at about 6 feet long, maybe 6'1". And the cushions are probably at about 5'10" or so, from the very end of one cushion to the very end of another. So not a huge deal, but I would definitely need some pillows up in here to help with the comfort. You have a screen back here in the back as well, so you can leave this door open, put your screen down. Same thing, it's a weighted screen, and your AC is right above you here. So nice location for this. And if you want this air to be more focused into this area, you can actually close that bathroom door, or I guess it would be open it, to block this area off, because it is kind of sending air that way and that way. So you don't really feel any direct air on you, or at least I don't as I'm sitting here. So that's something I would do to probably get more focused air coming down. Control panel here for your awning. You have lights, all that stuff. So good spot here for you to be able to control those things. You do have an outlet back in this space. And again, your reading lights back here, plus your windows that have bug screens and privacy shades. So that is pretty much everything, y'all. I think I didn't touch on the fact, but you can kind of see that these seats do slide back and forth. They are a little close together, so if you have passengers sitting here, they better like each other for sure. But it's a small motorhome, It's not a super big motorhome or anything like that. It's designed to get you where you want to go, no matter where that may be, and a smaller footprint allows you to be able to do that more easily. So pretty cool. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Again, if you are interested in this RV, there is a link down below in the comments and description of this video where you can find over 100 different stores in 33 different states to start shopping for your next RV. And then finally, if you made it to this point, you probably know about my other channel and business, Firmly Unbound. Firmly Unbound is an expression of exploration and freedom in work, play, and faith. If you hadn't heard about this or want to learn more, you can go to firmlyunbound.com. I actually have my first set of Firmly Unbound apparel now on firmlyunbound.com. Incredibly limited supply of those shirts that are there right now, so go check those out and you can be one of the first people in the world to have Firmly Unbound apparel if you identify with what it means to live firmly unbound. And if you don't know what that means, go check out the Firmly Unbound YouTube channel after this. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.